Comma usage is unfortunately pretty complicated. The rules have changed a lot over time, and some of them are simply a style choice. There are, however, some hard and fast rules that you should keep in mind. First, the read it out loud and put a comma wherever you naturally pause rule is not always true, and often leads to serial commas everywhere where you don't really need them. You should never put a comma between a subject and a verb. Here's an example. The future begins today. That dramatic pause that I just did definitely works for a commercial, but in a print ad, this would be grammatically incorrect. Another rule is, an appositive will name or rename the noun they follow, and they always require a comma. What is an appositive? Well, let's look at some examples. The CEO of DocStock, Jason Nazar, is a great public speaker. Jason Nazar and the CEO of DocStock are both interchangeable phrases in this sentence. That means that Jason Nazar is an appositive. It's renaming the noun that it followed. Here's a less obvious one, but also an appositive. DocStock, the premier business center, is great for small businesses that need to grow. This ad copy is essentially claiming that DocStock and the phrase, the premier business center, are the same thing. Therefore, the premier business center is an appositive, and it requires a comma. One last thing to note about commas is the Oxford comma. This is also called the serial comma. Let's take a look at this example. This says save time, money, and energy. It has a list of things that you want to save. After the word money, you'll see a comma. This is called the Oxford comma, and many believe that it is not necessary. The Oxford comma is commonly used in England, and in America is usually left out, but it is a stylistic choice, and you may choose to use the Oxford comma if you'd like. Again, the most important thing is to be consistent.